Hi, this is the video on how to make the Bread of Life craft. For this craft, you will need template 1 and 2 printed onto white card. You'll need a pair of scissors. I also always like to have a little pair of scissors for the smaller cuts. You will need double-sided tape or just regular tape. And you will need some coloured pencils or felt tips. Now, I have 2 templates, and this is my first one with a little piece of bread in it. So the first thing you need to do is colour it in. So I'm just going to start off here. But actually I have one that I coloured in earlier, so I'm just going to grab that. Now, once you've coloured it in, the next thing you need to do is cut it out, but make sure that you include the tab when you're cutting, because that's very important. So I'm just going to go around and there we go. There we are. Now that bit is very important, so I'll just pop that down for later. Now, this is the second template, and this is a template for a toaster. Now, the first thing you need to cut on this is actually this middle section. And this is a little bit more tricky, so children might need some help from adults with this, because it's important that you keep the rest of it whole, so you sort of need to push the scissors in like this. And I'm using some smaller scissors for this bit because I generally find that if you're cutting something smaller, it's much easier to use smaller scissors because you've got less of a chance of something going wrong. There we go. So now I've cut out the middle bit. The next thing you need to do is to cut all the way around the outside. So just going to go ahead and do that. And if you're in a shorter session, such as a Sunday school class with a limited time, it might be a good idea to prepare by doing some of the cutting in advance. Not necessarily all of it, but there we are. Now, on the template, we have some dotted lines, and we just need to fold down these. So I'm just going to fold the first one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and like this. Okay. Now, before you stick this together, you need to take the piece of bread and thread it up through the slot in the top like this. And then the way to stick it with the flap, you could use double-sided tape or sellotape. I'm just going to use double-sided tape to make it a little easier, because I find that even before the session you can pre-stick it so that it's all ready to go. But you could use sellotape as well. So I'm just going to peel that off and then stick it together. And here we have our Bread of Life toaster.